closer. We have waited so long.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the Keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
Civilization, as we know it, hasn't existed in the living lands for very long. We need to preserve what history we have.
Darling, you know I hate to think of losing all of that history more than anyone. But think of what they could have gained. Maxim left the Republics, and it allowed Animancers in Fjord to thrive.
Destroying our home is not starting something new.
You really think everyone in Solace is there willingly? You saw how hard it was for Amalia and her people to leave. They were only allowed to because you found an extraordinary loophole. If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now. You know your own mind. There's something to be said for that.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
And that's not all. Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fjord, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us. We should be so lucky.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
Can you imagine? An untouched spiritual wilderness just waiting for us. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
If mortals can change their environment, so can a god. Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan? You're not the only one. Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in. Good. Who said it has to be? Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
And you don't have to. We pull together, and that's plenty.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
So, this is it. For so long I have looked out on a horizon full... I suppose you're right. Do you remember when Manto passed... That was nothing compared... We are standing in the beating heart of the living... And only one chance to get... My parents were going to build a better... You and I have come farther than they did. Anything. I don't know what's going to happen. Who could rest at a time like this? I must admit, I had my doubts about... You could have helped Kostya. I agree. Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, wherever you go, you... Fate doesn't ask wherever that power comes from. But at least... Thanks for talking. Let me get this straight. What did he say? Any... Oh. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all... Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate... What happened to Nandru was ages ago. Plenty of time. No one is closer to Sapadal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts. Of course you do. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, for what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapadal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands. Pleasant dreams.
Envoy, you're probably here to see how I'm... Well, I'm doing great. I just never thought I'd get... Right. If you get any more... But enough of that. Right, change. Not before I've done some reading. Envoy? I don't know what really Oh, they overreacted. I see. Just a tiny baby god throwing a tent. Poor thing. Anyway. Until next time. Envoy? Blacked out at that Audra and the lava tubes beneath Solace. But it's... Right. Matt, I bet it was. You could finally complain. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of no. Doesn't even really matter what he said if you ask me. There are hundreds. Bless stay impressive is what that is. Envoy? What do you need? Thanks for talking. You know, people don't think steam thistle has any medicinal properties.
Oh?
But if you grind it up and add some clean water, it's decent. At protecting your skin from the sun.
That will be a great...
Not going this way. Or maybe we are. This is the place.
I think we've found Sapadal's home.
Right, what's its aim? I feel like... Everybody all right? How did I know I'd be jumping into a giant pool of water today?
Cannonball!
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad? What is the meaning of this? It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing. I was afraid of that. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go? Wanna know what I think? I think someone's laughing at me. Whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step forward and answer for yourself, coward!
Godlike of Sapadal, long have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
It's not just me, right? The plants are talking.
Oh my gods. They're alive? How? Where would I even begin?
Giada Castel, welcome.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us."
But when Sapadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing.
No, this can't be. What exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
Sapadal does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapadal destroyed my family. I know they are. My mother and father would not have wanted this. A good animancer embraces death. And they were the best.
We are companions, toys, diversions. Sapadal fashioned us out of dreams and memories.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. They're animats. Ancient vessels held together with duty and loyalty. Their design is unusual. Organic, much like the garden itself. Sapadal's work. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends. Drawing pictures on the walls of their cell. It's almost too sad to imagine. I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal responsible. Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat. But that isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
Well, that was 4 questions, but sure.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness. Was it a mistake? Because no matter where we go, the gods can't stop themselves from hurting us. Our lives are a game to them. Damn it. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Sapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. screaming into the void for anyone who will listen. When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
Thank you, Giada. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to.
A garden is whatever you plant in it.
Sapidal wishes to be understood, as all mortals do. Seen, as all mortals are. What you see is the truth, glimpsed through their eyes, and they wish to share it.
Now that you have returned to the garden, Sapidal has everything they need. We will fade, as all things fade. Death is indifferent, not cruel, not merciful, merely inevitable. The pulling of an ancient weed.
We will return to the soil from which we emerged. In time, you will do the same. May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
Give her space, dearie. Giada will speak more when she's ready.
Yeah.
Envoy, what do you need? You too.
Hey, Giada. How are you holding up after?
Envoy, what do you need? Let's make... Who do you... Giada's... Most of them would just as soon turn your soul. She's smart, thoughtful, so, yeah. If I must.
Anyway.
Envoy, what do you need? Let's make... You already asked. I don't know, she's not... Pleasant dreams. What do you need? Let's make the only one we have. I don't know, she's not so... She keeps staying, but... Not before I've done some reading.
Anyway.
What do you... You too.
Anyway. Hey,
And in a way, generous. This whole experience. Look at what my mother accomplished. When you speak to a god, it's not... No animancer can live up to. I thought their legacy... I suppose I have been all this... One thing is certain. I wanted to tame the... Perhaps. I believe the power flowing out through animancy, we could help the living land. Then again, who am I? On the other hand, I think I know what I want. The thought has crossed my mind, but I burned that bridge, and I don't regret it. I have a lot of catching up to do, so be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. I knew they would be. Now I just have to decide which. I've only got one life. Hey, you help me.
if anyone's gonna lead the way for animancy, I can't think of a better fit than you. I'm a man of hidden debt. Besides, as to... And Sapadal definitely isn't docile. I've heard that one before. Still, you taught me that a person can grow beyond. I hope you're right, because we're... You know, if Sapadal were only a smug, but knowing they could end us all with a temp... I guess we've all got our limits. I don't envy you having it, but I envy even less. While we're tracking down your god, things are heating up between your adherent... A lot of people aren't gonna, especially when you're Ambassador Heelguard. You may have averted the attack on Fjord, but this is one. And yeah, I know that's on the Steelga Road. Not when Heelguard banned the practice. Oh, I wish I were finished. You helped Ludwig destroy it, and while most people don't give a tarnished skate for godless ruins, they'll see that as a powerful demonstration of siege weaponry. And then there's Solace. You might have saved the keep, but they're gonna talk about why I don't think anyone else is going, fairly or not, and if I had to guess, I don't think he'll... If and when we get out of here, and you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy. Yeah, those were your orders. And if you make it back, you'll be the godlike Adiran who survived an assassination. That's a powerful symbol. I wouldn't either. Look on the bright side. Maybe we die. I don't mean to burden you. Just know that whatever you choose. Anytime. Good night, Envoy.
Envoy, what do you need? Let's... the only one we have? I don't know. She keeps... but... Until next time.